Torah, noach, Genesis 11:5 through 25, page 16. Come, let us build us a city and a tower with its top in the heavens, and let us make a name for ourselves, lest we be dispersed across the whole earth. Hashem descended to look at the city and tower that the sons of man built. And Hashem said, Behold, they are one people with one language for all, and this they begin to do. And now should it not be withheld from them all they propose to do? Come, let us descend and there confuse their language, that they should not understand one another's language. And Hashem dispersed them from there over the face of the whole earth, and they stopped building the city. That is why it was called Babel, because it was there that Hashem confused the language of the whole earth, and from there Hashem scattered them over the face of the whole earth. These are the descendants of Shem. Shem was 100 years old when he begot Arpachshad, 2 years after the flood, and Shem lived 500 years after begetting Arpachshad, and he begot sons and daughters. Arpachshad had lived 35 years when he begot Shelah, and Arpachshad lived 403 years after begetting Shelah, and he begot sons and daughters. Shelah had lived 30 years when he begot Eber, and Shelah lived 403 years after begetting Eber, and begot sons and daughters. When Eber had lived 34 years, he begot Peleg, and Eber lived 430 years after begetting Peleg, and he begot sons and daughters. When Peleg had lived 30 years, he begot Reu, and Peleg lived 209 years after begetting Reu, and he begot sons and daughters. When Reu had lived 32 years, he begot Serug, and Reu lived 207 years after begetting Serug, and he begot sons and daughters. When Serug had lived 30 years, he begot Nahor, and Serug lived 200 years after begetting Nahor, and he begot sons and daughters. When Nahor had lived 29 years, he begot Terah, and Nahor lived 119 years after begetting Terah, and he begot sons and daughters.